if you want to learn English language, this video is for you, because I'm blessed to have the extreme presence of well-known personality, Mr. Riaz Afridi, who is the English spoken instructor, the motivational speaker, and a trainer and a teacher as well, who has been teaching for the last 20 years. So he got a lot of experience. So I want him to tell us and share his information with us, how we can become fluent in English. This is a very hard topic in nowadays for a lot of students, to how to become a fluent English speaker. So first of all, I want you, sir, to introduce yourself, and then we will have a conversation.
Thank you, dear Ali. Well, I am really blessed that now that a person like you is having a kind of catch up with me on the topic of learning English. And probably this short catch up and this podcast will help the student to learn more information about effective learning English. Well, I'm Mr. Riaz Afridi, and belong to Daradam Khil region. And I've been teaching almost for the last 20 years, more than 20 years. And learning English, especially when you speak English. Speaking English is an art. Why? Because it needs which word, where, how we can communicate, which word, where, how we can use, in the context where different words are changed. And different words give a lot of meaning in the context. So that is the beauty of language. So to learn English in North Herculean task, I think one can learn English by simply when you start practicing. And let's see how can we make it. If you have another question,
it's a very good conversation. Today we will talk about how we can become fluent in English. If we look, we spend a lot of time in our school learning English, and most of us, they're not able to speak in English fluently. And if we look nowadays, if the students, they are studying English in the school, they are in school, the person that is watching this video, and he's in a school, and if he did not take the right steps, he may not be able to speak fluently in English. So sir, what do you think? What are the mistakes that we made in the past, are the students they are making nowadays as well? They did not become fluent in English. So what are those mistakes in your point of view?
Actually, learning English, I've told you, it depends on the environment where you can learn, right? The environment surround you. If you have spoken English environment, definitely you have chances to learn and improve English. Learning in school is concerned, actually we learn English and we use English as a mean of learning, as a subject. We take benefit from of that. If you use English as a language, I think probably it will help students to improve their ability to speak English. So it depends on the environment, and that is the main reason that a lot of teachers, they teach English, they solve different questions, and they even write down the question answer on the board, but they just learn. The language is an application. If you use it in the context, if you use it in practice, I think one can understand and one can learn English. It's very important.
And I want, as you have said it, in our school we did not learn the English. We did not make the environment. We just learned for our syllabus purpose, for our paper, to pass the examination, and we did not want to learn it to apply in our daily life. That's the reason we did not able to learn English correctly, and we did not able to speak English. We don't able to speak English fluently. That's the reason. And another thing, nowadays it's very common that a student came from a school and they did not learn properly English. Then they think that I should have to go to an English coaching academy so that I can also improve my English. So what are the reasons that a child who is learning his mother tongue, he learn very quickly. He learned his mother tongue in a few years. And a person who is learning English as a second language, it take a lot of time for them to learn this language. So what's the reason that we did not learn English in the school and in the academy? Yeah, and in the academy as well. And still we are very slow. The progress is very slow in the academy as well.
Well, it's a general phenomenon, and it's a common fact that a lot of students, they, you know well that English, we learn English as a target language, as a second language, and definitely learning other language take a lot of time, and we must know about the procedure to follow, how we can, it means follow other language. So mother tongue obviously will learn, uh, especially in the company of his mother, in the company of his family members. A child can grow, a child raised in the hand of his mom. Definitely, he gets an opportunity and he learned different things from her mom. So, as far as learning in educational institute is concerned, definitely it depends on the teacher as well. It depends on the environment where he is learning English. If the teacher is having capability how to enable students to prepare them for speaking purpose, to enable them to speak in front of the public, that's an art. One has to be an actor. A teacher should be an actor. Learning through acting, you show student how to become like performer, and how to use the use of body language, the gesture, the posture. Important things should be dramatized. Things should be dramatized because we watch movie, we understand what happened in the beginning, what happened in the middle, and at the end. So why? Because movie, a picture is created in the mind of person. Similarly, teacher should have the capability of creating like a picture in the mind of students, so that he may follow you, he may trade on the first step of your. That is how we can learn, and we can be good communicator. It's all about things should be dramatized and should be enjoyed, so that the learner may enjoy. So it depends on the environment, the mechanism, the strategy the teacher and the management adopt.
That's a great answer. I think the students have a lot to learn from this. That you should have to apply the English in your daily life. You should have to be like an actor everywhere. You learn your mother tongue when there is all around you your mother tongue. All the people around you, they speak in your mother tongue. They talk in your mother tongue. The things that you are watching, listening, all those things are in your mother tongue. And इसलिए जो है आपको चाहिए कि आप अपने माहौल इस तरह बनाएं कि आपके इर्द गिर्द जो है इंग्लिश हो. आप जो मोबाइल पे देखना चाहते हैं वो भी इंग्लिश में हो. आप जो न्यूज़ देखना चाहते हैं, ये फनी और मज़ाहिया वीडियो वो देखना चाहते हैं, वो भी इंग्लिश में हो. सब कुछ अगर इंग्लिश में हो, आप अपने माहौल को इंग्लिश में बनाएंगे तो आप डेफिनेटली फ्लुएंट हो जाएंगे. इंग्लिश में आप बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट फील करेंगे जब आप बात करेंगे. एक बहुत अच्छी बात आप लोगों ने की. मैं चाहता हूँ कि जो लोग कहते हैं कि हमें ये इंग्लिश क्यों सीखना चाहिए, talk a little bit about this. Yeah, it's disturbing our podcast as well. So say something about this.
What should I say, ladies and gentlemen? The condition is getting worse. We look at that. A strong wind is blowing, and we are supposed to stop this one. And we should have another episode, part second. And I think we must conclude now.
Because of the weather, we are ending this podcast. We will wind up everything. But I want Mr. Riyaz Afri to say something to you guys and give a message, and also said something about this weather and this environment.
I'm really enjoying the weather condition over here. Believe me, it's such a nice place you have ever seen. And I'm gonna show you the surrounding. Look at the cameraman. Just show the panoramic view, the surrounding of this Shalimar Garden. Wow, it's so chilling, so nice to watch. And look at the eye-catching view, the breathtaking view. Perhaps it gives us, sensational feelings. Wow, I'm really enjoying. So, gentlemen, keep stick around and keep enjoying the beauty of nature, the cool and serene environment of nature. There, what my message is. Gentlemen, we are supposed to enjoy now the weather, and obviously we'll have another part second. In that part second, definitely a lot of questions will be answered. Thank you very much. Believe me, you will enjoy.
नहीं करना है मौसम एंजॉय करें स्टार्ट और आना नहीं है बाद में तुम्हें आना है इसलिए ये ज़्यादा हिलेगी तो मोबाइल ज़्यादा So when we finished this podcast with Mr. Riaz Afridi, we walked and we enjoyed the weather, but we also discussed the podcast. And Mr. Riaz Afridi, he told me that you made some grammatical mistake during this conversation, but I don't know about that. So he correct me. So, sir, what were the mistake that I made in this conversation?
Well, actually, these were the mistake made by you when it was a kind of present scenario, and then you jumped to discussing thing in the past tense. So that was a bit mistake, which you did it during your conversation. But it's not a biggie, and not a big, it's not a big something a kind of mistake which should be considered. Why? Because you're a learner, in a person who is learning. I think sometimes it happens, but during mistake, one always learn.
Yeah, so that's the most important thing you should have to learn. So if you are learning, you will definitely do mistake, but don't worry, with the passage of time you will getting better and better. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.